Hey guys, welcome back to us getting into our biggest gossip of high school. Now that River and Grace are here,
Oh my god.
no,
Honestly, those two in high school were the biggest gossip mongers. You frost gossip in high school. I think everyone did a little bit, but those two.
people who think they're above gossip, they're lying.
Okay.
Yeah, straight into.
All right,
the
let's jump
report.
straight into the report. What have you been
Weekly
reading,
report.
Mackenzie?
I bought a new book, and I wasn't going to start reading it, but I accidentally did, and now I'm almost finished it. Is it here? This book, Dolly Alderton, back at it again. It's her most recent novel, and it's pretty good. I read it. I just love her
You're
writing style.
obsessed.
I love her. I love that woman.
You're
her cry
obsessed.
listens because she gets it. What are you reading?
Same one. If you had been with me, I haven't picked it up in a week because I've been busy.
Have you read
it? I'm like 50 pages into it still, so I'll get around to it. It's fine. Okay, what have you been eating?
Toasted sandwiches.
Okay, yeah.
Cheese and tomato specifically.
Ooh, that sounds
really
nice.
Frothing it. Every time I make a toasted cheese sandwich, though, I have to give a bit of cheese to the dog. It's a rule.
Mars.
Apparently. It's a house rule. You get cheese, Mars gets cheese. That's the rule.
Everyone loves cheese.
What are you eating?
Tuna and rice.
Okay. I read it.
That's it. Like that's not like it's not all I've been eating, but surprisingly, it actually tastes nice. Maybe that's just me. But
flavored tuna?
Sometimes.
I really like flavored tuna. I used to have flavored tuna in crackers, and this was when I was in a friend group before you. Bless them all, except for one. Complained about my tuna. And me.
Oh, the thing is I don't actually normally like tuna. I don't know, but it changed once I tried it with rice. So
tuna and rice is good.
It is good, and it's healthy. So
yeah.
Anyway, what? Yay! What have you been playing?
Playing is what song we're listening to, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I've been listening to. Did you ever listen to Little Mix back in the day?
Yes.
I've been listening to Secret Love Song. Do you know that one?
I do. I can't remember how it goes.
Oh my god. I have been crying to that song. It's so emotional. I don't relate it to it in any sense or form, but I listen to it and it just makes me want to bawl my eyes out because chef's kiss. It's amazing. I've cried to it a few times for some reason. Like, I just listened to it and I'm like, this is so good.
I haven't heard it in a hot minute. I'm going to write it down so I can listen to it later. Because I actually forget how it goes.
Please tell me it's emotional because...
Love song.
Listen to the part 2 version, not the one with, I think it's Sean Paul. Not that one.
Sean Paul.
Listen to part 2. What are you playing?
Maybe I've been dabbling in a bit of Big Time Rush. Particularly Till I Forget About You. Have you heard that one?
No.
Okay, whatever.
I read
Till I Forget About You. Yeah. I can't wait to go see them live. Nearly. It's actually quite sad, but they have 2 songs with Forget You in it, so it's Till I Forget About You, and then there's another one that's like I Won't Forget You or something. It's they can't decide what they want.
This is such a random side tangent, but I remember like at one point in like 2016, I had this thought. I'm like, when do people have things to write songs about? Like, when do... I don't know, this is such a random thought. I'm like, when are people going to run out of things to write songs about? I feel like all of the songs have been written.
I've actually thought about that, or like in terms of music as well, like actual notation.
Yeah, everything's been
When
done. Like when
that's why we started sampling things.
like
Just
I
run out
literally
of.
was like, there's not going to be any more songs. We've run out, but they keep pulling it out. I guess a lot of it is the same thing in different fonts, but don't fix
It's
what ain't
okay.
broke.
We eat it up every time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Okay, what have you been obsessing over?
Crocheting again. I sit in my bed like a
So
grandma.
fair.
I sit in my bed like that's what I was doing before we started this. Actually,
I used to knit, you know.
Why don't you should bring that back? It's fun.
Because I used to live with my grandparents, so my grandma would be knitting, and she taught me and my sister how to knit. So us three would just sit on the lounge knitting,
my
watching
knits.
watching NCIS.
Oh my god. Yeah, fair enough.
No, it was so good. Me and Alicia were really going through our granny era. It was good.
I love
granny era at like 10 years old.
Last year was my granny era. I remember one of my big conundrums was like, I thought so often, I'm like, I want to read books, but I want to crochet, but I can't do it at the same time. And I was literally upset. I'm like, why can't I do it at the same time? Because they both need my eyes to do it.
Yeah, and audiobooks aren't the same.
No, it doesn't feel the same. But that was my conundrum in my granny era. What are you obsessing over?
Bridgerton.
Good.
I finally got into it. Finally. It's actually not that bad.
I finished season 1?
No, I'm on season 2. I finished season 1 in 2 days.
Season 2 is it's a roller coaster.
I'm worried.
I was worried. It just kept going, and I'm like, fuck, we're almost at the point of no return. You'll get what I mean. It just kept on going. And I'm like, what is going on?
It's so stressful.
It just kept getting worse and worse. I'm like, how are they going to come back from this? But they did. Somehow.
Okay. No spoilers. Trying to avoid spoilers.
I accidentally spoiled it on my private story the other day.
It's okay. I'll probably forget about it.
Yeah, probably.
Just stop bringing it up and I'll forget about it eventually. Okay. What are you recommending? Yeah.
Fluffy socks.
I've got fluffy socks.
I love wearing fluffy socks to bed now. And they just like feel better to put on.
I wear fluffy socks to bed as well. It just makes it
They're like my
better.
walk around the house socks because like they're just like nice. What are you recommending?
What do I have written down? Staying away from men. All right, moving on. What are you treating yourself to?
I couldn't think of anything, so I said candles. I have a candle in the background. I just like putting a little candle on. It smells good. It feels good.
I've got so many candles.
Last night, actually, I don't think you're supposed to do that. I was heating my hands. It was really cold. I was like, don't recommend that. Don't treat yourself to that. Just the scent. What are you treating yourself to?
I bought Dean Lewis tickets.
When does it end, Galena?
I don't know. I've had so many concert tickets, man. I've got Childish Gambino, Dean Lewis, Olivia Rodrigo, and I haven't yet bought them, but I will be. Big Time Rush.
I'm still really upset about Olivia Rodrigo.
I'm sorry.
I really wanted to go. It's fine. It's fine, really. Anyway, that's our report for the week. Is it? Yeah, it is. All right.
What's next? Oh, okay. Well, speaking of concerts and songs and what have you, what are some songs that we have forgotten about too quickly? Because personally, I have one. But you go first. You go first.
Of this? Do you know what made me
What?
think of this topic? I was on TikTok and I was listening to Downtown by Macklemore and Dean Lewis. That song is so good.
It's not Dean Lewis, it's Ryan Lewis.
Ryan Lewis! Sorry, we were just talking about a Dean. I got confused. Just a girl, okay?
I love that song.
I love that song so much.
I used to know all of the words, but I haven't listened to it in so long.
I was listening to the start of it. I'm like, wow, this is just ingrained into my memory, and it just hits so good. Do you know what? Back on the club thing from last episode, that song would slap in the clubs.
Literally.
I would go feral.
I really wanted to go to his concert, but by the time I realised he was coming to Australia, the tickets were sold out.
We should have gone. That would have been so good.
It would have been. Oh my god.
I read it.
So like he sold out. He should have done a bigger venue. I can't remember what venue he did.
From what I saw.
What's another song?
What's your song?
Cash In, Cash Out.
Oh yes. Yes.
By 21 Savage, Tyler the Creator, and Pharrell Williams. I just feel like we were obsessed with that song for about a month, and then it fell off the face of the earth.
It was a good song.
There was so much hype for it. Do you remember
when it first came out and we listened to it in the car? Was that with Chris?
That was a thing we did. Like, whenever a new song or album came out, we would all sit in my car and listen to it.
Pete.
With Pete. Pete, our friend.
Do you know what's another? What I thought you were gonna say is We Cry Together.
Yeah, we forgot about that song way too soon.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Why?
I don't know. It's a good song.
It is a good song. Nah. I love the censored version.
Nah, you. Nah, you.
Do you remember us going around the study centre saying that?
We're singing singing We Cry Together. Nah, you. Nah, you. Oh, it was so good. What a lovely song.
It has a deep meaning to it, actually, but it's not something I'd listen to around my parents.
It's not something you listen to around anyone.
Well, we listened to it together.
Yeah, well, I put it on this in the car with my brother, and he was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's Kendrick. It's art. You don't get it."
It's art. What's another song?
Mm-hmm.
A tornado flew around.
What was I singing before? Bonkers is pretty good.
But I've never forgotten about that song.
Good.
Do
you know what song we got over too
song.
quickly? Confident by Justin Bieber and Chance the Rapper. That song goes...
Remind me, how does it go?
She's confident. Oh, no, that one. Said it so first time. Do you know that song?
I feel like I know the song. I cannot remember how it goes. What's another song? Somebody call 911.
I'm just thinking, yeah, Downtown. That was so good.
Downtown was a major one. You nailed that on the head.
That was amazing.
I'm trying to think. What's another one? I feel like. What do you think of?
Actually, another one I had. Oh, I like that song.
Thanks.
I have a memory of being at my grandparents' house when I was like 10. My brother probably would have been like 8. And we were hanging out with the next door neighbor's grandkids, and we were singing that, like, we're standing in a circle, like, and we're doing like a full like a cappella riff off, like straight out of Pitch Perfect, and we were singing that song. But all I remember, like, in the moment, it felt so cool. Like, we were like, with an ugly heart, like, we were eating it up. But like, all I imagine is like a group of 10-year-olds just like jamming out.
You just opened up a core memory for me. In 2013, 2013, 2014, me and my group of friends, there was like 4 of us, we had a passion. We were going to go on the X Factor. We were going to do it. And do you know what song we were?
I feel like everyone's gone through this phase.
We practiced a song every single lunch and recess for about at least half a year, at least. And we were like, I told Dad every afternoon, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Do you know what song? Firework by Katy Perry.
Period. I went to primary school with a girl who, like, she was a good singer, sure, but she sang at the most inappropriate times. Like, she was going to go on The Voice, apparently. And all I remember is, like, we'd play dodgeball, and she'd stand in, like, there, and she'd be like, hit me with your best shot. Like, she'd be, like, like, just singing. And I'm like, get a grip. Like, I think it's so funny that you wanted to practice to be on X Factor, because I used to play X Factor with my friends at lunchtime. No, we used to play The Voice with, like, the spinning chairs. We'd sit on the ground and we'd make our friend, like, stand behind us, and we'd sit there, and then sing, and if we liked it, we'd shuffle our little bums around. If we didn't, we'd sit there. And it was awkward. It was really awkward if you sang and none of your friends turned around.
Oh no.
Just one time I sang that Celine Dion song from Titanic.
My heart will go.
Yeah, my friends hated it. Some friends they don't get it.
The girls that get it.
I think, a lot of people went through an X Factor phase. I'm glad it's not.
How funny though.
I'm glad it's
like
not personal experience, a collective experience, if you will.
Bloody Katy Perry, raw.
You know, I went to see Katy Perry live.
I'm
twice.
Jealous. She would have been good to see live.
She was really good to see live.
Do you know who would have been good to see live? Rihanna.
That was one of my other songs. 4 or 5 seconds.
Diamond?
Rihanna, Kanye West, and Paul McCartney. What a random song.
What song?
4 or 5 seconds.
I've never heard it.
Really? Clearly the world got over it, because it got over it and Gayla didn't even hear about it. So.
Well,
are you sure? No,
I'm pretty sure. What a random collab. Oh no, I do know that one. Yeah. That's a good one.
That's such a random song.
Shut up and drive.
I listen to Rihanna. Drive. I listen to Breaking Dishes.
Oh no.
And yeah, I like Rihanna. She slaps. I like listening to Beyonce.
Beyonce's good.
Beyonce.
If I were a boy.
She has some banging songs. But do you know, I keep seeing things about how she gets the most, like, out of pocket backing tracks. Like, do you know the backing track for Me?
Oh, like Single Ladies.
Yeah, like the backing.
How can anyone do a song to that?
Not that song. What song is it with the... Is it this one? Only Beyonce could get that and make an absolute banger. No one else could do that. No one else. This song's so good.
Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess. Paparazzi catch my fly and my cocky fresh. I'm so reckless when I rock my dress. I'm so possessed.
That's a really good song. But like she gets the most out of pocket backing tracks, and it's just like makes a masterpiece. I respect it.
Me too.
There was a song my parents will listen to this and they'll tell me what song it is. I can't remember, but there was a song and there must have been like a frequency in it that would make me cry as a baby.
Really?
And every time I listen to it, I'd just cry. This is going on all the side tangents. Do you know the Scarecrow song from Play School?
No.
Oh my god, I was terrified of that as a child. He was so scary.
was more of a high five girl.
I think it was Play School. It would have been Play School. I was a high five girl too. You know how you're going through your concert phase now? I went through my concert phase when I was 5 years old. High five.
Oh, damn.
Fairies, Wiggles, Play School. My parents loved me. No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't realize until you started laughing. I'm like, oh.
Cut the cameras, cut the cameras.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what to say.
Was it coming?
Well, maybe that's why your parents are still together. No way, you did that.
This is taking a turn.
So, songs we forgot about too quickly.
I'm gonna cry.
That was brilliant.
That was comedy. Straight comedy there. That's fine.
Okay. Oh, well, because we're still talking about music, I'll just quickly bring up, did you hear Pharrell's new release about for the soundtrack of Despicable Me 4?
No. I do know that they're just planning on turning out as many Despicable Me's as possible.
Yeah, and then they had the spin-off Minions. What's it called? Hold on. Pharrell.
Yeah, it's probably fake. I literally saw something about how it's just gonna keep turning it out forever.
It's called Double Life. People believe that this song is actually a diss at Drake. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. So a friend messaged me saying, "Oh my god, Pharrell released a diss track on Drake."
Evil stuff.
Through a kids movie.
What is the diss line?
The whole song.
What's it about?
It never says, like, it's about Gru. It's about Gru living a double life, but even geniuslyrics.com has said that it's a diss at Drake. So why is everyone is beefing with Drake? I
don't care for Drake. I care for Kendrick. I care for Pharrell.
Nor do I. I like some of his songs. Passion Fruit goes hard. Well, that's just that's all I really had to add on to.
That's actually he's crazy. I respect Pharrell.
It's so funny.
I don't know why you have to drag it into a kids movie if it's true.
It's just wild to me. Like I went AWOL on my phone yesterday, and then I go back onto it to see my friend. Yeah, because it wigged me out. I was like, I didn't even know Pharrell and Drake were beefing, but apparently they've been beefing for years.
Well, I think it's like, Avengers Civil War. I think there's sides.
Definitely.
I think under Kendrick's side, I think Pharrell definitely goes on that side.
I mean, it would make sense. I wonder what side 21 Savage is on.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
I know, I can guess a lot of sides. Like, I'd know whose side Tyler, the Creator, would be on.
Yeah. I remember when you first came to the high school, like, our high school, something I remember you saying to me is you never, as a Tyler, the Creator fan, you never want to actually meet him.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I would never want to meet that man. He is so mean.
Have you seen the video of him at a concert where some person had brought a book or something? And Tyler goes, everyone boo him.
Boo him.
Oh,
He's just trying to
I love
get
it. I
backstage.
love it.
He's not like other boys.
And then YN started reading her book. Harry Styles sees her
in the distance. It's so... Oh my god, have you watched the new Anne Hathaway movie that's based off the One Direction fanfiction?
No.
Oh my god, it was so bad. But so good at the same
Why?
time. She got paid so
Why
much for
are
that.
there? What's it called?
Oh, I'm looking it up now. I forgot what it's called.
My question is why
The Idea Review. That's
are
what
there?
it's called.
Okay, well maybe I'll give it a watch.
You
but
can just tell it was
why...
written on Wattpad in 2014. Anyway,
Hold
why?
Why are so many movies being based off of fan fiction?
Ask 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey. What's the other one? After?
Two of them are Harry Styles fan fictions.
Yeah.
It was
Poor
just
Harry.
It was so funny. It was a tough watch, Anne Hathaway. Lucky you were there because it made it a little less tough.
She does not age.
No. And like part of the movie was like, oh my god, you're way too old for him. And I'm like, where? If you told me that was a 30-year-old woman, if you told me that was a 25-year-old woman, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. But they're like, oh my god, she has a kid. She's so old. I'm like,
have you seen Age of Adeline?
Yeah.
I have not, but I know the premise of the story.
Okay. Yeah.
Anne Hathaway is like Age of Adeline. Because
oh yeah. She'll have to start making excuses sooner or later because that woman does not age and something's wrong.
Yeah. She's like actually William Shakespeare's wife.
I keep seeing things about that because her husband looks like William Shakespeare.
And she looks like Anne Hathaway. Like the older one.
Yeah. The 1600s one.
Not the current one, but maybe they're the same person.
Maybe it's the same person. Maybe she's just been chilling and now that's why she's such a great actor because she's learned from the OG of theatre. I don't know if he's the OG of theatre, don't quote me on that. I know he's pretty good.
Decent.
Must be doing something right. Shout out Shakespeare.
Have you? You're a real one. Have you seen the Tyler dance trend?
No. I knew the one that was like it was her dancing to the song Water, and it was a trend that like it was such a good video of her dancing that like the men were obsessed with it apparently, and women would play the sound and see if their boyfriend would look over to try and see the video.
I remember that.
And it was so funny because some of them are just like
a subtle
trying to sneaky take a little dance. But there's a new one apparently.
Yeah, to a song called, I think it's like Pop Like This, because she danced on stage to one of her own songs, and then somebody made an edit of it to another song, and now it's a Tyler dance trend apparently. Anyway,
it's not her song?
It's not her song.
Oh. It's just, she did it.
Yeah, and it's about basically throwing it in a circle, and I don't know. So I took it upon myself to learn it.
Throw it in a circle.
Well, it didn't take that long. It didn't take that long to learn it because my older sister taught me how to how do I say it? Move the hips in an islander way. So she taught me how to. I don't want to get it wrong. Islander dance, like Cook Islands dancing, that kind of stuff. She taught me how to do it. So when everyone's like, oh my god, how do you throw it in a circle? I already knew how.
I see people are talking about it on TikTok because like everyone, no one, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I couldn't. What was I gonna say? You just reminded me of something that the Moana casting has come out.
Yes, I saw that.
I'm actually very happy with it.
Me too.
She's.
I think they nailed it.
How old is she? She's 17 or something. She's Australian, but like she's of Pacific Island.
Pacific Island, that's the word I was looking for.
Ethnicity, I think, is the right word to say.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the right word to say?
No, I think so, yeah. I just think that they've really nailed the casting.
I think they've nailed it, and I think it's good that I think it's been a really common theme to have adults playing teenage roles.
Right.
And I think it's good that they've casted a teenager in a teenager role.
Yeah. And like everyone wanted...
I was going to say, and then there was lots of controversy that everyone's like, get Zendaya, get
right,
Madison
I was
Bailey.
going to say her.
And I'm like, that's not...
No.
Like, that's just a woman with curly hair.
Literally. I think they've nailed it.
I think it's good to see that representation in the media.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the general response on TikTok I've seen to it, is people are excited to see representation.
Yeah, me too. And they've got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson playing Maui again.
Excited. I love that movie so much.
I want to hear his rendition, like of his like real life self doing "You're Welcome." That'll be so fun. I'm so excited. Can we go watch it together?
Yes. I'm excited. I love that movie.
Me too.
I didn't know
we'll do a cute little vlog.
We'll take you guys along in a year or two when it comes out. I mean, they've only just casted it. I think it's going to be a while. I was in Wagga recently to watch my boyfriend graduate recruit school, which was really cool. They had a marching band. That was sick. Marched around. It was great. They had the chief of defense there, which was crazy. He's the boss of the boss of the boss. Anyway, I was there for like 2 nights, and because they do trains at weird times, it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, God, I'm gonna have to stay more than one night. But it's fine. Yeah, I was reminding me, Wagga, it used to be a town I went through a lot when I was traveling with my family, because it's a dinner town. It's a town big enough, and it was right at the spot where you would have dinner. And one time, me and my family, we were there, we were having dinner. We went to Hog's Breath Cafe for some reason it's called. You know Hog's Breath?
I do. They had the curly fries.
Yeah. We went there, and we ate a lot of food. I don't remember who was there. I think it was my mum. I know my brother Bailey was there. My mum was definitely there. And I can't remember who else was there. I don't think my dad was. And I don't remember which other brothers. Anyway, bottom line is we ate a lot of food. Like, full meal. And then we got ice cream sundaes as well. Like, they're giant ones in, like, a giant glass. You know the ones? Bailey ate so much food. Yeah, this was a few years ago. He ate so much food. We were getting up. We're getting ready to go back on the road. We walk out. Mum's paying. Bailey walks outside. Vomits his entire dinner, his entire dessert up on the pavement out the front of the Hog's Breath. Walks back inside. Tells the waitress. I just threw up all of the dinner and all of the dessert. And the waitress is like, okay. And Mum's like, all right, like, that's embarrassing. Just taps my hands and runs away. and then, yeah, we were on our merry way after Bailey threw up his entire dinner.
Why would he go back? And
that's the thing that
very
gets
polite
me.
of him, but
could you imagine? Bless your heart, Bailey.
But like, if I was the waitress, I'd be like, why me?
She probably would have told the chef. I just thought it was funny that, like, yeah, he threw it all up, came back inside, and was like, just, yeah. Thanks, though.
Yeah, just by the way.
Was delish. We'll be coming back.
Yeah. Or maybe I won't eat as much next time. I don't know. Oh my
Little Bailey
God.
was a character.
Bailey now is a character.
He was even more of a character.
We've got to get him on for an episode.
Bailey, this is your formal invitation.
Please accept. Okay. Now, we've got another quick personal story.
We've been asked to do some gossip.
But it's not
some high
gossip,
school
is it?
stories, if you will.
But
And when we had suddenly forgotten every single thing that happened to us in high school ever.
yeah, we had to go through Snapchat memories.
Yeah. But we do have a little
do you know
story.
Do you know another song we forgot about too quickly? I don't know if it's too quickly, but Thinking Out Loud.
Do you know?
I feel like
On that note, don't.
Oh, true. About
That was
Niall Horan.
That song was amazing. And I remember I'd listen to it all the time, and then I found it wasn't even like one of his main popular songs. I'm like, you kidding me right now? Like, Ed Sheeran ate with that.
And sing. Yeah. You know what? Ed Sheeran. Just Ed Sheeran.
I rate him.
Anyway, I'm sorry, I went on a...
Basic bitch.
I went on a tangent. Apologies. But yeah, we've been asked to do more gossip topics. But like, I wouldn't say it's gossip. It's reminiscing.
The conveying of information that happened in the past.
So, imagine this. 2022, was it?
Start of 2022. We've started year 12.
We know that it's going to be a crazy year with the HSC coming up. Probably won't get much time with our friends. So we say, let's do a family dinner with our friends. Because our the host, who we'll call Creek, we'll call him Creek, his parents were out of town as well. So we were all trying to keep him company.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so his parents were away. So I think that's the main reason why we went over.
Yeah, we were just like, we were going to have, that's what we called it. We called it family dinner.
Yeah, family dinner.
Family dinner at Creek's house.
I had an apron on, a little cute yellow apron, and I made chicken carbonara. So good. Mackenzie made a little charcuterie board with the help of some others.
Yeah, it was really, I like cheese.
I like cheese. Did you? Miles wasn't there to share.
No, it was disappointing. But yeah, we had like an entree thing, and it was just like, it was cute vibes. We had pasta.
It was really good.
Had bread.
It was like, we did good. We had non-alcoholic wine. We felt so adult.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we were pretty much all underage at the time.
Yeah, so we went to Woolies and bought like a non-alcoholic bottle of rosé.
Yeah. It was cute. It was
How
cute
cute.
vibes.
And do you know what's even funnier? That day I actually worked and then I went straight to Creek's house after. But while I was on my work break, our other friend, who we'll call PT, met me while I was on my work break and we just went shopping in Woolies. And then I went back to work. That was actually, it was quite funny. Anyway, back to the dinner. Night had fallen. We were cleaning up. Everyone was like helping with the dishes. I think we had a movie on or something.
A delicious meal. Courtesy of our chef Galena. Thank you, Galena.
That's okay. Yeah. I liked it. It was good. It was good. Anyway,
how many people were there?
For some reason, I feel like 7 or 8.
Yeah, there's a few of us, but it was cute.
Just a ballpark.
Yeah.
So anyway, night had fallen. For some reason, PT brought a teddy bear.
He had won it in a vending machine. No, he won it at an arcade. with Tabby.
With his girlfriend. You could have said his girlfriend.
With his missus.
With his misso.
With his misso. I think it was like a first date or something.
So, but he brought the prize.
He bought said teddy. We're just giving context, guys. Context.
So, he brought the teddy bear. Who knows why? Somehow it ended up on the ground. Now, Creek's dog. Let's call him Bunkus. Bunkus.
For the sake of the story.
For the sake of the story, let's call him Bunkus. So Bunkus started, obviously, chewing on the toy because it's a toy.
He's just a dog.
Right? So PT gets the shits, picks up the toy, slams it on the dining table, and starts row at who put it on the floor. Row. Nobody knows who put it on the floor. So Creek gets annoyed because why would you put up a toy that has dog slobber on the dining room table? So Creek, I'm pretty sure, put it back on the ground, and then PT was like, row. Anyway, picked it up, and okay, we don't know officially, but there's alleged speculation.
Allegedly. That's really important in journalism.
Yes, exactly.
Until convicted, it's alleged.
PT might have kicked Bunkus.
Allegedly.
PT denies this. Creek, however, says, no, you did kick Bunkus. So, PT vacated the premises, and Creek and PT were not on good terms for a while there.
Damn.
But,
family... Then there were weird vibes for the rest of the night. We were like...
Yeah, and then... family dinner pretty much came to a close after that, and there were no more family dinners.
Yeah, that was the first and only family dinner.
It was fun. It was fun until that. The reason I brought up thinking out loud is because there's a video.
Oh, we were doing
Reason,
karaoke.
yeah. For some reason, somebody has a video of me singing part of the song, and for some reason, I just nailed the part, and everyone was like, "Oh!" And it makes me feel good about myself hearing it because I actually did well, and I can't sing.
She ate that.
She ate that up. Maybe I'll post it. Maybe I won't. And you'll get to see my cute little yellow apron.
Oh, I do have a photo of you in it, actually.
But yeah, that was family dinner. Came to a close. No more family dinners. But it was fun before it ended, I must say.
It was cute. We sat outside and had our charcuterie board and our alcohol-free wine.
Yeah, I felt like a mum. Making dinner.
I was cooking dinner.
Yeah, drinking wine.
It was
really and then I
cute.
drove people home.
Deso.
I was the only one with my license. Oh, well, I wasn't the only one, but...
Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in this week, guys. If there are any stories, because literally the only people who listen to this is people we know in real life, if there are any stories that you think are interesting and you want us to talk about with no names included of all, anonymity is our number one goal.
That's why we changed the names of the people in our story. And I'll tell you something now. The story was fictional.
If you have any more fictional stories about people...
We really like narratives.
We should just start telling random stories.
Okay, well, thank you guys for listening. Tune in next week and shoot us a message if you want us to talk about anything. What else is there to say, Mackenzie?
Do all the things.
Tell your family, your friends, your boss, your co-workers. Literally everyone.
Tell your
anyone and everyone.
Tell your grandpa.
So talk Walker and Grandpa. Okay, lots of love.